So I am married. I'm actually a married guy. And the interesting thing is I am one half of an interracial couple. As you know, I'm Jewish. My wife is not only brown, she's also Muslim. This is true. I'm not making it up. Although I did marry her for the material. It's like a tax write-off for me. But as you can imagine, when we first got together, both our parents had some concerns. My mom actually, wanted to talk to me about the challenges we would face in our lives together, and she sat me down. She said to me, "Perry, you do know that your children, they won't look like you." I was like, "Yeah, Mom, I know, but I'm in love, and I don't care what my children look like, as long as they're Muslim." And we laughed and we laughed. Oh, Jewish parents love that sort of humor specifically. Oh, they love it. Oh, we had a good time that night. The laughing and the crying and the screaming and the why, God, why? Oh, it's a precious memory. But I actually used to teach English as a second language, and the reason I mention that is because I love accents, and that's one reason why I enjoy my in-laws, because they're from Bangladesh, and they have an awesome accent. They come equipped with that. I enjoy it. I like to just dissect it, and their thing is, like, they can't say like a Z sound. They can't say like a Z. If they try to say it, it comes out like a J, like a J or like a Jw kind of sound, and that's awesome. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like hanging out with her mom, and we were gonna hang out, and she was like, "Oh, we're going on a big shopping trip. We're going to Dwellers. Come on, we're going to Dwellers. Oh, it's cold out. Do up your jipper." But that's fine, accents or whatever, pretty common, and it's just like something that somebody can't say. And like, for instance, like my mom, she had a lot of things she couldn't say. For example, anything quietly. That could be a problem. She would never believe you that she wasn't whispering. It was really awesome for me as a teenager. I remember one time I was in grade 10, and I was on the phone in the kitchen, and it's one of these moments you always remember. I was on the phone with this girl that I was like crazy in love with, and I was on the phone there, and my mom walks in the kitchen, and she goes, "Perry." I'm like, "Okay." She gives me that, "No, I understand. It's okay." She just stands there staring at me, and she just goes, "Perry! Perry! Do you still have diarrhea? I found the medicine. You said you had the diarrhea." She can't hear me. And this thing went on for like 10 minutes because clearly I can't stop it because I'm on the phone with this girl I'm not hanging up with. She won't stop doing what she's doing because to her, she is whispering. And let's face it, people, the main reason I can't just leave the room is because the story takes place in 1989. The phone cord is tethered to the wall. Now, getting back to my in-laws, because they are lovely, and everything's cool now. The relationship's great now, but, in the beginning, like I said, there's a little bit of getting used to things. It actually took about 3 or 4 years there till they actually accepted me and wanted me to come over and meet them face to face. And that was an interesting time. I wanted to be cool with that, and that was fine. So they live about like 3 or 4 hours outside of Toronto, where I live, and I was like all excited. They wanted me to come up to their place and stay over for the weekend, and they told me they want to take me out to like a family thing for the day, like an amusement park, I don't know what, something like that, right? So I go over, and I'm going to bed that night, and I tell my wife, like, I want to wake up early in the morning. I'm going to go downstairs. I'll hang out with your mom, help her make breakfast or something. It's going to be great. So morning comes, I start creeping down the stairs, and I hear her mom and her dad in the kitchen, and they're having a little argument, but they're whispering, and I can't hear them whispering because they're clearly not Jewish. So I have to keep creeping closer and closer, and as I'm getting closer to the kitchen, I start hearing it a little more clearly. And just as I'm just on the precipice of the opening to the kitchen there, I just hear her dad go, "No, I hate the Jew. The Jew makes you pay more. I am uncomfortable. I don't like the Jew." And I'm like, oh. I start backing up, and I bump into my wife. She's standing right behind me. I'm like, "Did you?" She goes, "The zoo, Perry. The zoo. They wanted to take you to the zoo." Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for hanging out. My name's Perry Perlmutar.